We are crossing to you from here at the Simonstown fire station. Of course, there was a large vegetation fire. It has been burning in the area on the slopes of the mountain here, just above the residential area, and it's been burning for the last few days. Of course, firefighters have been working around the clock throughout the night to bring that fire under control, and firefighting efforts are in fact still continuing as the firefighters battle to bring the blaze under control. We're joined now by the City of Cape Town's Fire and Rescue spokesperson, Jermaine Carlson, just to give us an update just with regards to what's happening on the ground and with regards to fighting this blaze that has started here in Simonstown.
Firefighting efforts are still continuing. I think we're thankful that the wind has died down a little bit. And we've got 3 choppers in the air currently, water bombing inaccessible areas. And fire crews are still on scene. We are relieving the new crews that's coming on board as from 9 o'clock this morning. And I think firefighting efforts will continue until such time that we feel that the fire has been contained, and then obviously we'll downscale with the amount of resources that we currently have at this incident.
Maybe just with regards to the resources, just maybe give us an indication of how many firefighters are still on the ground and how many firefighting appliances are being used to battle this blaze.
Yes, at about 7 this morning we had, for city staff, we had over 150 staff still on scene. And then obviously with the crew change now, that number will still remain the same. And then working on fire, Table Mountain National Parks, wildland, volunteer wildfire services, and DRM volunteers. I think that number tallied up to over 300 in total. But I think we must be thankful that these young men and women worked tirelessly throughout the night. It could have been so much worse. We evacuated the Harbour Heights as a precaution, and then obviously the houses that was threatened by the fire, and that was the result of the wind just that came up early in the morning, threatened houses on Mauricio, Barnard and Barnard Street.
And then just with regards to those evacuations, those residents that were asked to leave their homes, have they been taken back, or what's the situation now with the
I think most of those residents went to family and friends, but I think in that area is now more secured for them to return to their homes.
Okay. Maybe also we've heard reports of injuries. Just can you give us an update on what happened? Any injuries reported?
Yes, it's unfortunate, but we understand during firefighting efforts, especially throughout the night and fire raging like this, we will have some injuries. 5 staff members suffered injuries and 2 was taken to hospital, and the other 3 soldiered on during the night.
And we can imagine it must have been an extremely intense experience just battling this place, just with regards to support that you have received from the community. You mentioned something about people coming forward just to help out the firefighters.
Yes, I think we should always commend the communities and the corporates that donated refreshments to the city staff and all those volunteer firefighters that was on the ground. It's always heartwarming to see how Cape Town comes out in a time like this, in a time of a crisis, to assist us.
Also, thank you very much for your time, and good luck to you and your team.
Thank you, sir.
That was Jermaine Carlson, the spokesperson for the City of Cape Town's Fire and Rescue Department, just giving us an update with regards to the situation here in Simonstown, where a large vegetation fire has wreaked havoc over the last few days. Of course, firefighting efforts are continuing in the area, and the firefighters are aiming to bring the blaze under control, perhaps by later today. At this stage, no property in danger, but there were, of course, a few injuries that were reported amongst the firefighters, 5 of them who have been injured and who have received treatment.